You say, now, Pastor, why are you starting here talking about regeneration? Well, because, simply put, it is my experience that many people assume that they have a relationship with God because they attend church, because they carry a Bible, because they consider themselves to be a Christian, because they believe in God, because they are religious. They assume they have a relationship with God. Biblically, this is not a wise assumption, because the truth is many people who assume that they have a relationship with God do not actually have a relationship with God. The man in John chapter 3 that Jesus is going to deal with is an example of this. He was a man who had many reasons to think that he had a relationship with God, but there was something fundamentally wrong, and Jesus addressed that issue in this passage. In my experience, speaking with folks about their hope of heaven and having a relationship with God, I have heard many different explanations for why folks think that they are right with God. For instance, I've had people tell me before, I have always been a Christian. I was born into a Christian family. We went to church since I was a little kid, so I have just always believed in God. I've always worshiped Him. I've always believed in Jesus, so therefore I am right with God and I have a relationship with God. I hope you'll see from the message this morning that is not a good conclusion. There is not one of us that is right with God from our birth. There's not one of us that can legitimately say, I have always been right with God. And if you are saying, I have always been right with God, it's indicating that there is something wrong in the heart.